Oh, there you go, James.
All right. Welcome to today's Inside Story group. I had an idea. Do you guys want to be called the Insiders?
I like outside.
Or we're the Outsiders, the Outside Story group? It doesn't matter. It's all right. Well, so what was our first lesson that we talked about?
Journalism.
Journalism. And so we talked about how important it is to write and to tell a story, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now think of a newspaper or a news article. Is it just a bunch of words, or do they usually include something else as well?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't open it.
Okay, let's everyone take the filters because everyone's paying attention to the filters instead. All right, so now all the filters are off. Let's jump back into this. So when we think of a newspaper or a news report on the internet or television, do we only see words or do they have something else included too?
Molly, I need you to go away. Mom, can we put Molly on a movie?
What do you think, boys? Are there only words or is something else included?
Something else is included, I think.
What else?
When you look at a Ranger Rick article, it's just words. Ranger Rick articles are words and pictures.
That's right. Look, words and pictures.
And sometimes many jokes.
And sometimes jokes. You're right. And so look, this one is all about autumn. Could we get all the information with just words? Would that work?
No.
Well, yeah, we could learn about Hooray for Summer. We could just read this and learn, but do the pictures make it more interesting?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Does it mean that we all have the same picture in our head when they talk about this animal?
No.
Well, so let's see. What if how about this? This article says, take a look at the moth caterpillar. It nibbles on the new growth of evergreens. So picture in your head a moth caterpillar. Do you think we all have the exact same image of a moth caterpillar in our head? No, we don't.
Definitely not.
But now if I show you this, we are all going to be thinking about the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we are exactly. Then what about, even though this is a cartoon with the picture, we can better understand what they are doing, can't we?
Yeah, definitely.
And it adds interest.
Interest like they pay you for the bank or what?
No, that means it's more interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Grabs your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so pictures are an important part of journalism as well. And so Aunt Deidre taught us how to write well. Hold on, sweetheart.
Molly, come here. Molly, I'm in.
Darrow, it's okay. And so today I'm going to teach you the other part about taking pictures because no, sweetheart. Okay, let me pause this for a minute while I get Molly situated. I'm sorry, guys.
Are we gonna have to reach?
Okay, so a picture makes it more interesting, and it means that we all can understand how something looks, right?
Yeah.
Because if someone, let's say we found a news article and it was about Kentucky, and it says, in this little town in Kentucky, this great big building fell over. How are we going to know if that means it was a really tall building Or was it a house? Or was it a barn?
Stop it.
If that was all that we knew was those words, that wouldn't work well. And so the pictures would help us. And so have your mom shown you the newsletter yet?
Not yet. No.
Yeah.
Not yet. Okay, I want to show you then.
You're at it. I might be in my room.
Nope, I got it, Darrow. I got it.
Okay. Okay.
It is right here. I'm going to have to do it like this because I apparently need to download something on my computer and it would make me quit Zoom. And so check it out. We have our logo, but then these pictures that help describe what it is that we are telling them about. Look, there's a picture of Eric and
It
James
looks blurry.
and Darrow. They do look blurry on this because it's just through Zoom, but they're not blurry in real life. Look, there's the picture of the rocks that Eric found.
Yeah, it was just laying on another rock at Kusha.
That is super cool. Huh? And now, because it says Eric found this rock on a hike today. Eric found this rock on a hike today and was excited to show everyone what he found. But now people can see exactly what it is that he found.
Guys.
Then down here, there's a picture of the Hansen cows so that people know what they look like. There's a picture of us at the zoo. And so does it help to make the page look interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do they help tell the story? Yeah. So that is what we have. So I'm going to teach you guys, if I can get this to turn back around, I'm going to teach you guys some tips so that as you do your homeschool projects or as you do things as a family, you guys can help take pictures because we're going to keep putting pictures in our newsletters to send to our family and friends. And so you guys eventually will probably be in charge of some of those pictures. And so I want to help you learn how to get pictures that tell the story you want it to tell. Yes, James.
Can we add a part like for the magazine?
Add a part.
Thing that I forgot.
What would you like to add to it?
I forgot.
Okay, well, you think on it because we can add lots of different things. Got something on my cheek. Nope, it's a freckle. Okay, so I'm going to show you. We're going to come in here. See, and this is why I needed my phone because we are coming in this way. So when we got home from Thanksgiving, someone had left these. Oh, do you know what these are called?
I know those are in the Pothos family.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettias, that's right. So let's say I wanted to write a story about a poinsettia and about this one that they left. If I took this picture and put it in the newsletter, would that be real helpful in the story?
Yeah.
What if I went like this? Would that be even better?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
They can actually, because they can actually see the plant and what it looks like and how big it
Exactly.
was.
Yeah, and so when we take a picture of something, we generally want to get it closer. And so do you see how it fills most of the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what you want. What if I went like this?
Then that's not very good.
It's too close, isn't it? So this way it backs up. And so now what if I took a picture like that?
Not very good, but it's still pretty good. Kind of.
Yeah, so do you see all this extra white space, this blank space down here?
Yeah.
It's kind of distracting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but then look, what if you tilt it up and there, now there's less distracting space.
Hey, Carolyn, Marquette, before you
Uh-huh.
move, you could see, kind of down there, there's like a dark leaf, and then up, yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
Why is
Do you
there
see the hole?
Yeah, why is there green in the red?
Well, these leaves, so they start out with the green leaves right there. And then as it gets bigger and bigger, they turn red because then it attracts the animals in. The actual flowers are these little tiny things right in there. And so the red will get, oops, there we go. The red will get more animals or birds in there, so it will pollinate since the flowers are so little. So these, everyone calls these the flowers, but these are actually the leaves. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now, so we know that we don't want to do too far back, huh? So when we do something, we want to get closer up to it. And so we want to fill the frame, right? And do we want a bunch of empty space like that? Do we want a bunch of empty space? Oh, let's see, James, you're muted.
James.
There you go.
Ornament making and Christmas trees.
For the newsletter?
Yeah,
That's what you remember?
yeah,
Okay, so
I remember.
we'll talk
That would
about
be
the.
cool to put
add
something
the
about
new-
Christmas trees in, James.
Well, I thought to talk about that for the newsletter later. Right now, she's asking which is better, where there's lots of white on the bottom or where the poinsettia fills the whole frame.
So ready, here's
That's
number
what that is,
one. Is
okay.
number one better or is number two better?
Number 2.
Number two, that's right. So remember, so we don't want to take it far back, right? We want to get close. So there's the first one. The first rule is get close, but not too close, huh? There we go. And then the second rule is to not have it be cut off on the edges, right? You want to have your subject right in the middle. So there's the other thing, put your subject in it all the way. Sometimes, like if a house is so big, you wouldn't be able to, let's say, if I wanted to show my curtain, I could still do that. And it's cut off on the side, but I can still see enough of it. Where if I wanted to show the poinsettia and I only did that, that's not going to show much, is it? Okay, so we have to get close. We have to put it in the middle. And then the other thing I'm going to teach you is about your backgrounds. So right now, can you see the poinsettia pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah, does it stand out?
Yeah.
Now, what if I did that? Is that harder or easier to see it?
Harder.
Why?
Because there's a colorful thing behind it.
That's right. Yeah. So you want to look and see like, oh, my subject, which right now the subject is, when you take a picture, the subject is the thing you're taking the picture of. And so it's blending into the background. And so all I would have to do is just take a step over and look, that works out much better, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so James, go ahead and unmute. So now I'm going to come out here and I'm going to have you guys direct me and tell me how to take a picture of this so that it is interesting. We have the new lawnmower. So I'm going to start right here. You tell me what to do to make it an interesting picture.
Get closer, but not too close.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you want me to just walk straight towards it?
We'll tell you when to stop. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you tell me when to stop.
And stop.
Okay.
Back up 2 steps. Point down 20 degrees. And walk straight in front of it, but still be like that.
So walk straight towards it.
No, in front of it, like where the 2 wheels are. And
Like that?
Yeah.
I would do it from the side so I can see most of everything else.
So now
How
tell
about
me,
like diagonal to the first
Then
wheel?
pick up a picture of the label.
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, like that.
There, yeah.
Then take a picture of the label.
And the label. Well, to do that, I
Yeah.
would have to get
So if you're seeing it,
way like that, huh? And that would be good to show. So that would be one picture and this could be another picture, huh?
Yeah,
pictures
Yeah.
for salesmen.
And now sometimes when you're outside, you have to kind of turn and see what direction works best in the sunlight. And see, this way, if you ever do it like this, then your shadow's in it, which could be cool, but sometimes it's distracting, huh?
yeah,
So we would keep turning until we find, oh, look, this is a good angle.
yeah,
Because then we have it all lit up, huh? And so look, we can have it from standing up, or we could even crouch down and get that angle.
yeah,
And that's another, that would still be a really good angle, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, so you can play with crouching down so your bum's almost on the ground, or sometimes I even sit on the ground, or there's standing up. So
Yeah.
both of those would be really great pictures, huh?
yeah.
Okay, so let's do another test.
Hey, Marquette,
Yes?
from your camera, it looks like your yard is huge.
It does look like it's huge. It's not huge, but the camera's making it look bigger than it is. Okay, let's say I wanted to take a picture of the hammock swings over there. What would I
Well-
do? Direct me.
Go
Forward.
10 steps forward. Big steps.
Okay, you tell me when to stop.
Okay. Okay, stop.
Okay.
Turn. Let's see. This is. Turn right. Like walk right. So it's like a circle around. So you
Oh,
just
got it. Okay, circle around like that.
now keep going.
Tell me when to stop.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Okay.
So the sun is blocked out, but you can still see it lit up.
Good observation. That is what I wanted to bring up. Because look, if we're over here and the sun is in, let's see, then
It's
it
really
kind
hard
of,
to see.
it's hard to see, huh? So you
Yeah.
either need to, let's see if, oh, there we go. Do you see how if I put the sun behind a branch, you can see pretty well?
Yeah, but it's still not great.
Yeah, but then like that, the sun blows it out. And so if you can put the sun behind something or get it so it's out of the picture, your picture is going to look more clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now, would this be better or would this be better?
First,
The first, yeah, why would that be better?
because it's not too far away, but it's not too close.
Good. And now what story does this picture tell versus this picture?
It shows you both of the hammocks and how they turn and everything, how
Mhm.
both of them look on the tree, and then one of them just shows like a quarter of it, and then like one.
Yeah. So with this one, look, can you tell, is it hung on a porch or is it hung on a tree? Can you tell how we have them hung up?
What?
So looking at this picture, you can't tell how we have or where they're hung up, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know because you saw it. So if we back up and show the tree, then it shows, oh, okay, they have a tree with a hammock chair. So that tells more of the story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good job. You guys are going to be great at this. And so what you want to do is you always look and you find your subject. And then you have to think, what story do I want to tell? Am I just showing them about the color of something, or do I want them to see that we have this hammock under the tree and that's where we sit? There's all sorts of things that you could find. I'm going to try to find one more. So we did one outside and we did one inside. Let's see if I can find a tricky one to see. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's turn this around. We have a lot of clean laundry out there. But let's say I want to take a picture of the rocking chair. Can you guys direct me into how I would do that? Because would I want to put all of our piles of laundry in the newsletter?
Take a few steps to the left, then turn right 40
Okay, that's as
degrees.
far as
Mom, I
I can
can
go
see you
left. I'm
through
against
your-
the wall.
I can see you through your computer.
Yeah.
Now
Want
turn
2
right.
steps?
So do you want me to come
Now
this
turn-
way more?
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
messy.
It still looks messy.
I don't
Well,
even
where should I
think
go
can
now?
Do it.
Hmm.
That is just too distracting to even know, tell you what to do.
It is. So let me show you guys another trick. I mean, obviously I could not have moved the tree, could I? But
Yeah.
this, what if we move that in front of the door?
Then it's not so distracting.
It's not so distracting and it's not like, hey, look at all of our laundry, huh?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
sometimes you have to look and be like, okay, that's too distracting, but the door, that's better. I can slide it over. And then it still tells the story and it's still being true and authentic, but it's not so distracting, is it?
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
you might want to tell your computer to stop recording.
That's okay. You just got to see multiple sides of how to set this up.
And I got to see your backside.
Yes, you did. I should have worn some funny pants or something, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what questions do you guys have for me? Go ahead, Eric.
I'm not raising my hand. I'm just trying to match the emoji.
Oh, got it. Okay.
How do I smaller, bigger? There we go.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys some homework, and this isn't homework that you have to turn into me. It's just something you work on and you can work on with your moms. But what I want you to do is I want you to pick something inside to practice taking a picture of. And you can't just take a picture. It needs to tell a story of some kind. Do you know what I mean by when I say it needs to tell a story? So outside we had the hammock chairs, right? And we wanted to show the tree because the tree shows the story of where we sit. And did it look more interesting and did it make your imagination go better than when I zoomed in close? Yeah, it showed more of it. So I need to turn my camera around. I could just take a picture of the geode and am I close to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it in the middle? Yeah, but is that still kind of a boring picture? Yeah, so maybe what I could do is I could put it in my hand because now it shows how big it is, doesn't it? You could get someone to hold it.
Blue eyes.
I could take it outside and I could put it with the other rocks outside to show what color it is compared to other rocks. And so this, it does show it, huh? But if you can add something that tells a story, like this tells a story of how big it is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or putting it in the rocks shows how big it is and what color it is. So that's what I mean by I want you to find something and make it tell a story. Don't just take a picture of a random item on the
That's
table.
what I am doing.
Darrow. So I want you to take a picture of something inside. And I want you to take a picture of something outside in the sunlight so that you have to find the right light. You might have to walk all the way around it to find the best light. All right. So what are your two assignments, your homework assignments?
Find the best light and take a picture of something.
So 2 pictures. Where are you going to take? Take
Oh, outside and inside.
outside and inside. That's right. Okay. Because then we're going to have pictures to put in the future newsletters that we're going to send out. And that would be really cool if you guys are the ones that take the pictures, huh?
Okay.
All right. Well, that is my lesson for now. I think that gives you some good tips to start with. And I think you guys are gonna nail this. You were already really good in helping me get better pictures outside and directing me. So are there any, let's see, Eric, do you have any questions about it?
Can we
Okay.
chat now?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording, but you guys can chat for a little bit now. Thanks for
Oh,
coming
I know.
today.